being confident in the gym.
These are the post-workout highs.
And by together, I mean you and me. We're gonna go to the gym together.
Riley Lake Fitness is just like taking it up another notch.
You have to push through it, and until you push through it, you're not gonna feel confident. And I couldn't get the plate off.
Why can't I go before I lose my cool? I love you even if it's difficult. Don't worry just because I need to leave. Don't mean I'm sick of you. I'm just not good at showing sympathy. Give me a break. I'm not angry anymore, just a little bit let down.
And now there's only one song between you and Ted Grant.
Just a little upset now. 'Cause I wanna be better than I was before.
The difference between the video clip on the way to the gym and the video clip on the way back from the gym. These are the post-workout highs.
Welcome to my new little office. Connor has started his job like we spoke about in last week's vlog, so I've had to come down to our little office here. It's a bit of a random like nook in the house, like that's a toilet. But there's also photos of me when I was a small child because we are at mum's house, so how freaking cute is that? Anyways, the reason we're here today and why you're watching this video is we are going to be talking about gym confidence and being confident in the gym. I have a lot to say on this, and I feel like there's a lot to share that's probably going to completely change your mind on being confident in the gym. So I'm super excited for this video. I got up this morning and did a workout. I haven't woken up that early for the gym in quite a while because I just haven't really needed to. But I decided to go with Connor before he started work this morning, so was she a bit of a tough one waking up at like 5:45, but we did it, we got it done, and now we are feeling so good for the day. Something I just initially wanted to share in this video is talking about if you are new at something, if you are new at the gym or anything else. This applies to so many different things. Of course, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Whenever you don't know how something's going to go, you're not feeling super confident in something, you are going to be a bit nervous, a bit anxious, and that totally applies to the gym. So it's completely normal to feel a little bit uncomfortable, feel a little bit anxious going into starting at the gym or training, especially when you don't feel that confident, right? And that's going to apply to everything in your whole entire life, anything new that you are trying. I love using the analogy of like starting a new job. Whenever you start a new job, you walk in there, you're a little bit nervous, you don't know what the vibe's going to be like, you don't know what, the work situation, the office, wherever you're working is going to feel like, you don't know what the people are going to be like. You have to go through all of this training and everything before you fully feel confident in your new job. And so that exactly the same thing applies to the gym. If you are new, just know that it's so normal and that's okay, and it's not a reason not to continue on your fitness journey and continue trying to work out, because it's just something that's going to happen. You're going to have to face it, and until you keep going at it, you're actually not going to feel confident. You aren't going to feel confident until you go through those feelings and you try it out and it becomes more normal to you. But anyway, we're going to cover a lot of other tips on how you can be confident and you can kind of like speed up that journey throughout this video. So I'm so excited to hear. It's only 11:30 and I'm literally starving, so we've got to make lunch because I can't survive any longer. And if you've just started going to the gym and you're more hungry than you were before, it really makes sense. So don't deprive yourself of the food. We're not going to be talking too much about nutrition in this video. I feel like there's just so much to share on that I can't be included in this one. But you got to make sure that you are fueling yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to have the energy to be able to train really hard, and then for your body to be able to recover, and then for you to grow muscle. And there's just like so many things. Okay, so make sure you eat.
thought that was a slow cooked chicken.
No, it's beef. This is just gonna be some B-roll, but now I'm gonna have to put it in because it's so funny.
Okay, we are off to a physio appointment. I am praying for good news because my knee has actually been in a bit of pain when I've been walking, which is so weird because I've literally been fine at the gym, can do my squats, can do everything. And when I walk for more than like 20 minutes, I get like a lot of pain in my knee. How weird. So I don't know. We'll see what he says. Hopefully it's not too bad because it's like the weirdest thing ever. Like, how can I like squat 40 kilos fine with no pain, but as soon as I walk for 20 minutes, I'm in pain and I like almost have to stop walking. I don't know. It's been a long time recovering this injury and I feel like I take like 3 steps forward to just take 2 steps back, but let's see how we go. Good news! Honestly, he doesn't really think it's that much of a big deal because I just have pain when I walk and as soon as I stop, it goes away. And I don't have any pain at the gym and stuff. So yeah, basically we're just gonna work on having some like higher, oh, it's quite dark, having like a few other exercises that are like plyometrics and a bit of jumping and landing just to like help my body have a higher tolerance to walking basically. And just playing around with like a few different things like my shoes and stuff because I have quite flat feet and I haven't been walking with arch support, which I haven't needed in quite a few years, like since I was younger I think. So anyways, we'll try all that, but I feel like good news because I can still keep going to the gym and we can go to the gym together tomorrow and we're gonna have such a fun session. And by together I mean you and me. We're gonna go to the gym together, okay? And I'm gonna give you my tips on being confident in the gym.
Good morning. We are about to go to the gym and train legs. I'm just finishing off my coffee and then I'm gonna head there. I'm so fucking excited today. I'm so excited because I was really scared that at the physio last night they were gonna tell me I like had to pull back or something at the gym, but I do not have to do it. So let's go and train legs. So we are a very Riley Lane inspired outfit today because I am Riley Lane. I freaking love this jumper. I literally have the matching tracksuit and when I wear it I'm like, oh, just love it. And then underneath this I'm wearing another matching pink set. So could you get any more Riley? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I also drive to the gym in a pink car and basically all my gym accessories are pink. My water bottle is pink. So if you wanted to see like a walking pink machine, it is literally me. Okay, welcome to the gym. We are going to be going over how to use a squat rack because I get so many questions about this and I know it's something that people really struggle with. So we are going to be setting up the squat rack initially for squats and then we're going to go into some deadlifts. So here I've just taken the bar off initially and put that out of the way on the ground, and here I am moving the J hooks. So the way that you can move these around is generally by picking them up and then shifting them out of like the little pole area. And here I'm just turning them around on the floor because they face the other way when they're facing like out of the squat rack or when you have them in. So all you need to do is literally like shimmy them into a squat rack like that. And there I'm just checking that the J hooks are the right height for me. So you want to make sure that they are just slightly below your shoulders so that you're able to kind of stand up easily and lift the barbell out of the rack nice and easily. And then we've just got to put the barbell back in there. So when you're using a squat rack like this that's got it's kind of like a box squat rack, you may have to like give a little bit of a maneuver to get the bar back in there. And now I am shifting the safety, what are they called? The safety things. So we want to make sure that we always have the safeties up in case you fail any of your squats. I think this is why people get so scared to do squats, because it's like, what if you fail and you get stuck down at the bottom? But that's why it's so important to have these safeties up. So these work exactly the same way as the J hooks. You're putting them in the little slot and then shifting them down. And I'm just making sure that they are the right height for me and checking all of that. And here you go. This is like your squat rack is all perfectly set up for you.
So while I'm just doing a few of my warm-up sets here, I'm just going to give you a few other tips about the squat rack. First of all, you can see in the side of the poles, there are all these little different numbers. So you can use those numbers to make sure that you have the safeties at the right height, like both of them at the same height, and you can do exactly the same for the J hooks. And then in the future, you can remember which numbers you put them on, and you don't even have to look at it. You can just perfectly match up each of the numbers every time, and you can like literally just become a pro at setting up the squat rack. And I know it is really scary to go ahead and use the squat racks, but honestly, it is so much fun once you learn to use them and you get way more confident, because squats are like literally my favorite exercise, and I just want to help you get there. So yeah, that is a quick little demo on how to use the squat rack. I hope that I have helped you a little bit and gained a little bit more confidence in it. Please do let me know if you have any other questions in the comments and I can try and answer them briefly. I don't feel like we have enough time in this video to go over the full squat form. However, I do have a form guide available which does go over squats, how to use the squat racks, and then there's also 8 to 10 other exercises through that as well. So it's literally just a form guide where I'll talk you through, similar to how we're doing this video, but a way more in-depth explanation for multiple different exercises within the gym, so you really can just gain confidence. So I'll leave a link in the description for that one if you're interested. But I really just wanted to also bring this in here. I am so excited. I'm squatting 40 kilos. She's actually putting a plate on the bar here, and this is such an achievement for me because of my knee injury that I have been trying to deal with for many months. But your gal is back. She's here. She's ready in the gym, and she is going to help you be way more confident. Then next up, my next exercise is an RDL, and so I will be also using the squat rack for an RDL. Now you don't have to do this, you can just lift up the bar off the ground if you want to, but if you do have access to a squat rack, it just means that you're not using the energy in that initial rep to lift the bar off the ground, and you can just take it from a standing position. So I have just taken the barbell off and move that out of the rack. I'm just moving the safeties down so that they are out of the way, and then again I'm taking those J hooks and shifting them around so they're facing the right way and putting them on the front of the squat rack. Now there are many different types of squat racks, so you may not need to do this. You may just have, if you can see it in the back, like in the reflection of the mirror, there's a different type of squat rack there that is, you would just have one side, you wouldn't have the box, so that is slightly different way to have a squat rack and set it up, but the same idea applies with just like setting up those J hooks and putting the barbells on top of them. So yeah, this is me just doing a few little RDLs, warming up for that, and then going into a working set. So I didn't go ahead and film the rest of my workout because most of my other exercises are more for recovering my knee injury rather than exercises that would be useful for you. So yeah, that's all we got for today's workout.
Gym session is done. It was such a good session. I'm so happy with how that went. And yeah, I hope you found those little, how to use a squat rack and everything super helpful. Like I mentioned, I do have like a little offer that I call the Form Queen, because I think that's just a fun name. And it basically will go through, how many exercises are there? There's like 8 or 10 exercises, I think, that I literally talk through in depth. Basically, yeah, how to do them, how to set them up, what your form should be, and like little tips and tricks on how to make sure that you're getting your form right for about 8 to 10 exercises that I found in like most programs. And it's just a really great way to make sure that you are getting your form correctly if you're not feeling super confident in those lifts, and even just learn those exercises if you are looking into doing that and you're not super confident in them, and it's at like a super low price as well. So I'll leave a link to that in the description if you're interested. But yeah, I highly recommend as just like a very easy way to sort of get into lifting weights and to get a little bit more information all in one place about how to improve some of your lifts. So we go over like squats, this squat rack demo, like things like RDL, hip thrusts. There's a couple of upper body movements as well, like shoulder press, chest press, all of those fun things. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link for you. Other than that, let's head home because Riley is hungry and I just want to eat my slow cooked beef that is so delicious. I'm so excited.
So as always, we're just sitting here working. What else do we do all day, every day? But oh my god, I have something really exciting to share, and I'm actually only going to share it with you guys on YouTube, so you're going to be the first people to see it, but this is what's currently happening. I'm literally getting my own app
for training and fitness and all of my coaching and personal training. Oh my god, Riley Lane Fitness is just like taking it up another notch. I can't believe I'm gonna have my own app. Like, what the fuck? Just wild. That is so wild. Hello, happy Friday. I have just been doing a bunch of work this morning. What's new? But I am going to go train at my new gym that I'm going to be PTing at. And I feel like this is just so relevant to this video because I've never trained at this gym. I've been there a few times because I have been for my interviews and, you know, gone for meetings and things there. So yeah, number one, I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know anything about this gym, right? Oh, sure, I've like looked around it a little bit, but I don't know where the equipment is going to be that I need. I don't know where the machines are going to be. I don't know how busy it's going to be. I don't know what people are going to be there. That's the number one. Number two, I'm challenging myself to film it because I want to have it for this video and I want to do this to support you guys. And it's just to show that, like, even, I think I mentioned this earlier in this video today, I can't remember, but even people who are very experienced in the gym, number one, can still get nervous, and number two, can still be looking around the gym having like being so confused and thinking, where is everything that I need, because I've never trained at that gym before. So it's actually not something that happens just when you're new and you don't feel super confident. It actually happens consistently throughout your whole fitness journey. So it's totally normal and it's just something to like kind of get used to. So of course I'm feeling a bit nervous. It's definitely a little bit of an edge for me, like especially filming there. I don't really know the people who work there that well yet. I've met a handful of them. So if I see them there, obviously I'll say hi, but yeah, I don't know everyone who works there, and I'm going to be filming my workouts, which at my own gym, I'm very comfortable at filming because I don't care, but this is like in a new environment, it's a new situation, and it's somewhere I'm going to be working as well. So, who knows what type of judgment's going to happen, but I am not going to let that stop me from doing these things, filming my workouts, going and doing my workout there. I think that's like the biggest point and thing that I need to share with this video is you're going to have that fear, you're going to not feel confident, but it's not a reason to stop yourself from going to the gym. Let's grab all of the things we need. I'm gonna go and do a little bit of a shop because there's a couple of things that I need, and then we're gonna go train. Honestly, the weather in Melbourne right now, it's, you know, it's not warm, but fuck the sun. So just in Kmart because we need some things, and I swear to God, I know they say Disneyland is the happiest place on earth, but Kmart is the happiest place on earth. Look at this. It's a little koala water bottle. I need a hot water bottle because where my desk is in the house, like with the heating situation, it doesn't really heat my desk area, so it's like freezing. I'm getting some arch support because that's what my physio said to get for me when I'm walking because I got flat feet. And then also just some blemish control because I've got pimples right now. I really wanted to get some concealer, but they don't seem to have any here, so we're gonna have to run into Priceline for that.
I was there when needed someone who wasn't getting over you. When I move to the side, when I move, call you mine, and I know what you're feeling. I'ma take you for a ride, let me take it off your mind, cause you know it's a season. And I move, and I move, and I move when I ride, and I move, and I move, and I move when I ride, and I move, and I move.
So I'm back from my meeting at the gym and I'm just making my lunch because I'm starving. It's 2 p.m. I was meant to eat before, but I completely forgot. Anyway, I have something really funny to tell you. Unfortunately, I wasn't filming. I kind of wish I was so I could show it to you in this vlog, but I was trying to use the squat rack and there was like already a barbell on it. For some reason, like the plates wouldn't slide on to the side of the barbell. So I was like literally like pushing it on and I was like, and then I kind of realized it literally went on like this much and I was like, okay, that is definitely not working. It was stuck on the end of the barbell. And I was like, I had to pull it so hard to get it off. Anyways, I just switched out the barbells. I don't know what was wrong with that barbell or why it wouldn't fit. And then I fixed it. But like, just another story to show you that even if you are experienced in the gym, shit like that happens. And I don't know, I guess it was like, things are only embarrassing if you make them embarrassing. I just kind of like laughed to myself and I was like, yeah, whatever, I just swapped out the barbell and used a different one instead and then it was fine. But like it totally happens to everyone and you're not alone if like you fuck up things in the gym or like you can't figure it out. I have no idea why that happened. I probably will ask someone else, like, is that barbell off or something? I don't know. I've never had that happen to me.
Anyway, so that's just a bit of a funny story, isn't it? Another thing I just wanted to mention was, if you are truly feeling that nervous at the gym, use your intro sessions. Pretty much every time you'll sign up at a gym, you will get a free PT session with any of the PTs at the gym. At my gym, you actually get 2 free PT sessions when you sign up, which is like so good. And you can just use that to ask them anything you want to know, anything you want to learn, any form you want, any machine you want to learn to use. And like, that's literally what they're there to do. So I know it can feel a little bit intimidating to ask a PT, like 100% I've been in that position before, but like that is literally their job. So if your gym offers that, 100% reach out and try to do it, just so you can gain a little bit more confidence and like learn a few things that you want to learn. But if you are in Melbourne, I am starting next week at my PT job. So if you do any intro sessions with me, hit me up. You can send me a DM and I'll send you the details. But that wraps up our training week this week. So I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a little bit of gym confidence out of it, and I'll catch you next week.